We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the jump.
Throwing right away is Dart. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Looking left side of his gun man. That's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At their own 35-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost him.
But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Holmes. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 vice.
On play action, here's Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Holmes. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Wandale Robinson from 10 yards out. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chargers, nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
The Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Kappa. 12.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Working out of the gun is Dart. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Herbert. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On the carry, it's Holmes. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Dart. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Dart. Over the middle, complete. That's Fisher. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. The Giants 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, Dart. Looking in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21.
13 yards on
the drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Ready.
Here's Holmes. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Liking 18. Let's go.
A run now with Holmes. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
There we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 4 yards out. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers.
Go Lion.
A gain of 19 yards.
Cap.
First down, Chargers.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Set. 180. You're out. 12.
A run once more with Hampton. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Go.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
Cap.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion right goes Sutton. Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
19, Tiger, not come 19, come 19. Let's go.
To throw now, Dart. Throw left side complete. That's Fisher. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 10. Jake Moody.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 41-yard line.
Hey, Kappa.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one finds McConkey. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Fighting his way from contact. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert back to the air. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Shifts by him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Chargers 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing his dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Holmes. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Brings up second
And the big fella
10.
stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Dart. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Herbert throwing again. We'll try and do in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He gets it left side of Johnson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To the air, Dart. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Moody to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready, break!
They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
19 Tiger!
To throw is Dart.
is made complete over the middle. It's Fisher. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put them.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
That's
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Dart going to look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Herbert now. Going for the deep ball. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing, dart, and this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go play action here with Dart. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Giants!
Malik Neighbors, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Chargers 17. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Herbert. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think it might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, LA! Evan Ingram, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chargers 31. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Tracy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Dart. And it is caught. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dart. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's Dart. It's complete to Robinson. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third and 12.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Dart. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready? Set. Ready? Viking 18. 19 Lion.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Right back to Tracy.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
To throw now, Dart.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the gun, Dart.
This is caught by Robinson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19.
Throwing his Dart.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Tui Pelotu
drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Ingram.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
To throw is Dart.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.